Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and this is going to be my response to Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies 500 subscriber contest. Um, yeah, I'm a little under the weather today, so I figured rather than looking at my ugly mug while I do my contest entry, you guys can look at some of the stuff I picked up recently. I'm not really going to talk about it. I just figured you would probably rather look at that than my hair basically looks like Edward Scissorhands, and I feel like 10 miles of bad road. So, Brad is an awesome guy. We've both been growing our channels over the past year, and I've gotten to know not just him, but his family. And I can honestly say he's definitely one of my best friends, period. Not just on YouTube. We talk at least once a day. That's not an understatement. Usually it's more than that. And he'll call and check on me. I call and check on him. It's just become a very, very awesome friendship. And I consider myself extremely blessed to know him in the first place. Now, he's reached 500 subs, which is incredible. That's an incredible milestone. And he's not even at his year yet. So, I see him doing a lot more. He'll probably blow past me in no time, I'm sure. He just has that kind of channel. He's a natural at this. Me, I kind of have to work at it. But some people, I honestly think, are born to do this. He's one of them. I believe Joe, the horror man's one of them. They just have what it takes. Me, I'm just some schlub who got on here to talk about movies that I enjoy. Nothing special. But yeah, he wanted us to answer 3 questions. So, question number 1: if we could put Bill, Brad, and his wife Danny, who I refer to as Mrs. Bronco, in a slasher film, where would they be? Now, Bill, of course, I would put as the Ralph type character, where you're all doomed, that kind of character, because he seems a little nutty like that. Now, Bill's awesome. He's so funny. He's a fun asset to Brad's channel, and he seems like an incredibly nice guy. Now, Danny, or Mrs. Bronco, I would put as the slasher, which makes Brad the final girl. So, she's finally gotten tired of putting up with him after all these years, and Brad is now the final girl, trying to get away from Mrs. Bronco. So that's my answer for that one. Question number 2. Who is your favorite horror director? I have a big 3. My big 3 are Don Coscarelli, John Carpenter, and of course David Cronenberg. But I think my favorite, if you were to talk to me when I was younger, it would have been John Carpenter. But I don't think it is anymore. Don Coscarelli, because I've seen a lot more of his movies. I think I've only not seen one of them now, which is Survival Quest. I just love all of his movies. So that's my answer. Don Coscarelli is an awesome director. I wish he would have put out more stuff, but I love his entries into the horror world and even the fantasy world. And I did watch the Horror Man's entry. Kenny and Company is a fantastic film. Very, very heartwarming. So is Jim the World's Greatest. That's another coming-of-age story and a heartwarming film. Now, question number 3. How would you like an enemy to die in a horror film? I'm not a violent person, per se. I do watch a lot of violence on TV. Of course, in horror movies, but 2 things I always thought was pretty cool. In Hannibal, when Hannibal Lecter is serving Ray Liotta a piece of his brain. I think that's great. Frying it up in a skillet and serving it to him to eat. I think that's awesome. Also in Hostel, I believe it might be Hostel 2, where they go in to ask the guy if he wants one of the girls who's kind of been damaged a little bit, and he gives them a bid, and he goes in and he's actually cutting this guy off little by little and eating him. I thought that was pretty cool. Although I can't eat flesh, but, you know, just the principle of it I think is pretty cool. But yeah, I've rambled on long enough. If by chance you're not subscribed to Brad, definitely go subscribe to him. He's an awesome dude, and he has an incredible channel. Definitely better at what he does than me, and he has some really fun reviews. So, congratulations, Brad. I'm sure you'll do a lot more in the future. And, yeah, until next time, guys. Peace.